Hello students, welcome to our online session. Today's class we will discuss about queue concept. If you could remember, last class we were discussing what is called queue. So things to be remembered under the concept of queues is queues are arrangement of linear arrangement of data where item will be inserted at the end and items will be deleted in the beginning, and the operation which we can perform using queue is insertion and deletion. uh, so the based on that, we have discussed how we are going to insert an item in the queue and how we are going to delete an item in the queue. Today's class we will discuss about how we will write a program based on queue concept. When we consider writing program, there are two ways of writing program. One is using linked list concept and another using array. We will use array concept so that it will be quite simple for us to understand and implement. To start with this concept, we will see our initial hash include declaration is there, and then the maximum size I'm defining it as 50, and we are going to use three function: insert, delete, and display. Then we are going to have an array called queue and maximum size. So 50 will be taken. So queue size is going to be 50. Initially, rar is declared as -1 and front is declared as -1. And also we have a variable called item. Then here only we are starting the main program. Here, then we are declaring a choice ch using a do while loop. We are starting do. And we are, as per the program, we are going to have a choice. 1 means insert, 2 means delete, 3 means display, and use a dummy printf statement and mention enter your choice. Then use a scanf statement. See, here we have declared ch. Here you take the value. So in this ch, you need to enter 1 or 2 or 3. Any other number, if you enter, it will show invalid choice. So when it comes to case 1, we are calling a function called insert. So once a function is called, immediately the control will be moved to called function. So this is the program to insert an item in an array. So here it will be rar is initially rar will be declared as max -1. Already 50 is there in the max. 50 minus 1, it is 49. In case rar is equals to 49, you need to print q is full. But rar value is as of now is -1, which is not equals to 49. So this state block won't be executed and it will come to the else part. Then what we are telling, enter the item. So queue full agilla. So we need to enter the item. So you need to input an item. For example, for my queue value, I'm inserting 14 means 14 will be taken as an item. After entering, we need to check whether this is a first friend. It is in the first item in the queue. For that, you need to check whether rar is -1 and front is -1. As of now, what we have taken is first only. Rar is also -1. Item is also -1. In that case, declare rar to 0 and front to 0. So from -1, rar will be declared to 0, front also will be declared to 0. So, this else part is working. So no need to check this else part. Then you need to print the item in the queue. So 14 is the first value. So 14 will be printed in the output screen, and it shows item inserted equals to 14. Done. Next time, once again, my choice, I am giving it as 1. 1 means insert algorithm. So with that, it will come. Rar value, as of now, it is 0. It will check whether 0 is equals to 49. Condition is false. Now it will come to the else part. In else part, it will check whether enter item, and we need to enter one item. Last time we entered 14. This time we will try enter our value as 38. With this value, it will check this statement whether rar is -1, front is -1. Our example is rar is 0, front is also 0. So both won't be done. It will come to the else part of it. In case Friend remains 0, but rar will become 1. And in the second position, 8 will be for 38. So here friend will be 0 only, but rar would have incremented to 1. Then item will be in the output screen, it will show item printed 38. Like this, you can keep on adding the items in the screen up to 50 values, and every time you add, the rar friend will remain 0, rar alone will get incremented. That's how the insertion algorithm works. Next, in case, see, choice is 1 means we were able to insert. In case is 2 means it will call a function called delete. So control will move to a delete function. Here we have delete function. For deleting an item in the queue, we need to, we take the previous example itself. See, we had inserted 2 things. First value was 14. Second value was 38. Friend was 0. It's in the, usually in the array, this is 0, no? This is 1. And rar will be is 1. Rar position is 1. So this is what we have done in the previous example. So friend is -1 means, but what is the friend value? 0. So this part won't be working. Q is empty, won't come. It will come to the else part. In else part, what we are telling, item equals to q of friend. So identify the first value. Q of friend is 0. So q of 0 is which one? 14. So 14 will be taken and it will be stored in the place called item. Then we need to check whether friend is equals to rar, but friend is 0, rar is 1. So this condition won't work. This part won't work. So it will come to this else part and it will say friend plus plus. Friend was 0 till now. Since it sees friend plus plus, friend also will become 1. Friend is also 1. Rar is also 1. Next item deleted. Which item we deleted is 14. So in the output screen, it shows item deleted is 14. Once again, when we do the same delete operation with the same example, it will check whether friend is -1, but friend value as of now it is 1. So this part won't work. It will come to the else part and friend value is 1. So Q of 1 is 38 will be taken. Correct? So 38 will be considered. After considering 38, it will check friend and rar is same. Yes, friend is also 1 and rar is also 1. In that case, you need to make friend as -1, rar is also -1. That means this also will be, already 14 was deleted. Now 38 also will be deleted and Q will become empty. Empty idre matra, it will become -1 and -1. Then you need to print the item. Item deleted is 38. Second time it will print item deleted is 38. And if our choice is 3, it will work with the display option. So here we are using a variable I is 1. To display, just use a for loop and display all the item in the array. That's all. So it's a very simple to display an item. Print equals to -1. Print of Q is empty. Empty means, if friend is -1 means Q is empty. As for this example, if you take, answer will be Q is empty because the friend value is -1. If you could remember, we decided friend is as -1. Otherwise, we need to use a for loop. From the friend value till the rar value, it will print the Q continuously using for loop and it will display. So this is how our a linked list queue program will work using array concept. We will execute the same program in our software and see, observe how the output looks like. We will move on to our Dev C++ screen. So this is the program which we have typed in our Dev C++ source file. What we have discussed in our PowerPoint presentation, same program we have typed. Let us compile the program. We don't have errors or warning messages, also 0. Error is also 0. We will try running the program. See, this is the thing. We have 4 choices. 1 is insert, 2 is delete, 3 is display, 4 is exit. So first time I am inserting. We have for our queue size is 50, but we will try inserting only 3-4 records. I'm inserting 56. Once again, it is asking. See, inserted item is 56. Once again, it is asking the choice. I want to give 1 only, so that some more values will be inserted in the queue. So second time I have inserted the value in the queue. So as of now in queue, 56 and 78 is there. And queue uses the concept of FIFO, first in, first out. So when we delete, 56 has to be deleted. Once again, we will try to insert. This time I'm inserting 532. So 3 values is inserted. So to check those 3 values, press enter your choice as 3. So 3 values you could see, 56, 78, 532. So when we delete, first in, first out, which was entered first was 56. 56 will be deleted first also. So this time I'm pressing 2. And to check whether 56 is deleted, give the choice as 3. Now, if you could observe, we have only 2 values. That means first 56 was entered and that was only deleted also. So item will be added in the back and deleted from the front, so that we will have a concept of first in, first out. This is how our output of queue program will look like. Hope you got an idea about the queue program. Next, we will move to discuss about the next concept called circular queue. What we have done in our previous topic was linear queue, where it was, definition only it says, no, it was a linear data structure. Arrangement will be in a straight order. But the term only says circular queue means our insertion will be in a circular form. Okay, so some advantages is there when we compare with our linear queue. That's the reason we can use circular queue concept than linear queue. We will see what are the advantages we will obtain when we use this circular queue. So circular queue is the one which insertion of few element is done at the very first location of the queue. So insertion is done in the first location of the queue. Circular means it will be in a round shape, not in a straight line. Okay. If the last location of the queue is full, if the last location become full, and usually what will happen, if last location is full, you will get a message queue is full. But here what happens, in the first and all, in a linear linked list, with the diagram, let me explain. See, this is our linear link queue, linear queue. I'm having a value 14, 1, 2, 3, 4. When I delete, this 14 will be removed from the queue, correct? So 14 will be, because first whatever had come will be removed. 14 will be removed and this front will become, this F will be removed from here and F will become to this F plus, just now we saw, no, F will get incremented, F plus plus. So F will come. Next, once again, when I delete, this 1 will be deleted and F will come to this position. So what's happening, even though array we have a spaces, okay, illalla space idrenu, but my front is getting incremented and these are all wasted. So my array size was 5, but when I keep on deleting, my array size is becoming only 3. And I won't be able to add, see, delete madvadu easy. I wanted to insert an item 5. When I try to insert, it will say full because rare value has reached the maximum limit. Even though first 2 places are empty, we won't be able to insert a new record. So to avoid this, the same linear structure, when I make it as a circle, so this is the structure, correct? This is first one and this is rare one. Consider there is a value 14 here. Our previous thing only will take 14. This is front and this is rare. As of now, queue is full. I'm deleting the record. So what happens? 14 will be deleted and this F will come to this position, correct? So once again, I'm deleting. So 1 also will be deleted and F will become to this position. Now I'm adding an item 8. So when I add an item, since it's a circular queue, I can increment this rare and I will insert in this position, and I will increment the rare position to this location. One more item also I can use. Until my queue is full, I will be able to keep on adding the item. Linear queue alli yenagatte, since we are keep on moving the front position, incrementing, all these values spaces are becoming waste. But in circular queue, we can full-fledgedly use all the location until queue is full. Okay. For this reason, circular queue has some more advantages. See the explanation. Suppose if you have a queue of n element, then after the adding the element at the last index, the queue is starting with 0 index. So once queue become end, what will happen? Queue will start adding an item in the first location of the queue, because it will be in a circular. Last will be connected to the first. Since the queue is going to be in a circular in shape, rare and front will be placed next to each other if the queue is full. Rare full agbitre, use the first element and add the item, which was not possible in the simple linear queue. Okay, in our linear queue, this is not possible. That is why linear queue leads to wastage of memory. That is one disadvantages of linear queue over circular queue. In circular queue, we can full-fledgedly use the memory, but in linear queue, we won't be able to use the memory like this. Wastage will be there. See the point? The circular queue is a queue in which first element comes right after the last element. That means the circular queue has a starting point but no end point. So keep on increasing. When you keep on delete the record, in that place you can insert the record. Until the queue is full, you can utilize the entire memory in the circular queue. We will discuss the concept of circular queue with a simple animated video, which will help us to understand the concept much better. We have a queue with 0 to 9, 10 locations are there, 10 sizes there. First time inserting 12, so front and rear will be same. Next item I am inserting, so front will be there, rear will become 17. One more item is added, front will be remaining, rear will get implemented to ARR of 2. One more item is added, so rear gets implemented. One more item is added, rear get implemented. But I am deleting one item, front get implemented. See, I am deleting one more item, my front value getting implemented. When I add an item, my rear value getting implemented. See, because of this only, continuously we will be able to use the memory into the circular queue. With that video, hope you got an idea what is the benefit of circular queue over linear queue. We will see some of the points to be remembered in linear circular queue is front will be always pointing to the first element of the queue. First element is because we have to follow, even though it is circular queue, it will follow first in, first out. Delete madvaga yav the first enter agidyo, that has to be deleted. If front is equals to rear, queue will be declared as empty. Each time new element is inserted into the queue, the rear is incremented. So one element is added means rear will be incremented. Same way, one element is deleted means front is incremented in the circular queue, so that it will be able to, in a circular motion, it will be able to use the memory usefully. We will discuss the algorithm based on circular queue So to initial representation, you need to give front is 1 and rear is n. N is maximum number of size in the circular queue. Or you can set rear plus 1 equals to front. Okay, because last value plus 1 value, since it's a circular queue, there won't be an end point, correct? So rear plus 1 equals to front. Whichever is the rear value, plus 1 will become the front value. In that case, you can say overflow. That means full. It is full means it is overflow. Then otherwise, if front is 0, when we are doing the insertion, when front is 0, then you can insert the item and make the front as 1 and rear as 1. That first record you are inserting in a circular queue, that time front will be 0. After inserting the record, after if you're going to insert, make the front as 1 and rear is also 1. This 2 else part won't come if front is 0. Then you need to add an item to the first queue. Done. In case when you want to see first item is inserted. When you want to add the second item, anyway, this condition won't work. It is not overflow. It will check whether front is 0. But since we added one item, we would have made the front as 1. So this condition won't work. It will come to the else part. It will check whether rear is equals to n. Last value bandidya anta it will check. In that case, rear will be set to 1. Otherwise, it will increment the rear to 1. So second item you want to insert, then what gets front will remain 1 only, rear will be incremented to 2. Like that, it keeps on adding the item in the queue. Same way, deletion. So item has to be added in the queue means rear has to be incremented. Item should be deleted from the queue means front has to be incremented in the circular queue. So to work with the deletion operation, we need to check whether front is 0. Front is 0 means you can say underflow. That means nothing is there. Queue is empty. Front is 0 means queue is empty. Otherwise, you need to first consider, because always remember whichever method you use, linear queue or circular queue, we should have a FIFO method. First in, first out. First yav front alidio, adannu delete madbeko. So we need to consider the first item in the queue. That will be taken it as item. Then you check whether front is equals to rear. Front value and rear value is same means queue has no element. Okay, both are same is going to be no element. You can set front to 0 and rear to 0. Otherwise, you check whether front is equals to n. Onde on the value idre, then front is also will be equals to all the values. If your entire front is taken as n value, if your n value 5 size, your queue size is 5, and your front is also 5, then what you have to do? You need to take front as 1. Yakendre front last point bandre, once again it should start with the first location. So if a front will become n value, then you need to take front it as 1. Reset the front pointer. Last band bit ide. So what you have to do? You have to make the front once again to 1. A last condition is, if front otherwise front equal to front plus last point to illa, first point to illa adre, then front you need to increment. So see here in this third step, we are checking for 3 logic. Front is equals to rear means front value rear value same adre. You declare front is 0, rear is also 0 and complete it off. In case if front is n, maximum number of size, ಎಷ್ಟು size QL ಇದೆಯೋ, that value if it is reaches, then what you have to do? You have to reset the front and make the front to 1. Last option is, if you are moving the thing, if front is not in the 0 state, nor front is in the n position, means you can just increment the front. So the item gets deleted and it gets front get incremented. So this is how our deletion operation work. Program for this also is quite simple. Using array we have written. This is our initial declaration. Size I have taken only 5. We have 3 methods is there: insert, delete and display. And these are the declaration which we required for doing queues. Rare is -1, friend is -1 item, and queue is size. Queue size is 5 is taken. Then our main declaration using a do loop, we have a choice. 1 is insert, 2 is delete, and 3 is display. So enter your choice. In case choice is 1 means it will take you to insert, choice is 2 means it will take you to delete, choice is 3 means it will take you to display. So if it is, we will see what will happen if it is choice is 1. In that case, you need to see, we need to insert. Choice is 1 means insert. As of now, friend is -1 and rare is also -1. That also you remember. If friend is 0 and rare is size -1. Size -1 means 5 minus 1, 4. Whether friend is 0, no. Or and rare is size -1. Now rare is also -1 only as of now. Or this is or symbol. Or friend equal to rare plus 1. What is rare value? 5. Rare value is -1 as of now, plus 1. Okay, that means rare is also 0. Both is not there. So Q is not full. This condition won't work. It will come here. Enter item. Consider we will enter the item 14 in the scanf state using scanf statement. Then it will check if rare is -1. Rare -1 idre. Make rare is 0, friend as 0. In case if rare is -1. Otherwise, if rare is size -1 is size is 5, 5 minus 1 you will get 4. Rare is equals to 4. Then what you have to do, you have to make rare to 0. None of the condition is true means you make the rare to increment. So you will have an item added. This is the first thing we are entering. Rare is -1. As per thing, we will execute this loop only. We won't execute this else part and all because we are in the first stage. As of now, friend and rare is -1. Where we have given means here we have mentioned, see, friend and rare is -1. So friend and rare is -1. So both are -1. Rare is -1 and friend is also equals to -1. So since it is -1, the first position item will be added. Okay. After I adding, Q of rare equals to item. So Q of 0 equals to item will be added. Done. Once again, when we do the same step, what will happen? This time, it need to check as of now, friend is also 0. Usually this is an array, 0 no first position. This is first, second. Rare is also here only. Okay. Now we will take the next value. We want to insert the next. Now you check. Friend is 0. Yes, this is true. But rare is size -1. Size is 5 minus 1, 4. Whether rare is 4, rare is also 0. So condition or friend equal to rare plus 1. Rare is already 4 plus 1, 5. Rare is 0 plus 1, 1. Friend is but 0. Here also condition fails. So both fails. So Q is not full. It will come to the else part. It need to enter the item. Consider we will enter 35 as our item. Now you check whether rare equals to -1. No, rare is 0. So it will come to the else part. Whether rare equal to size -1. Rare value is 0. Size is 5 minus 1, 4. This is also false. It will come to the else part. Here what you are telling, rare plus plus. Rare was here till here. Now what happens? Rare gets removed from the 0th position and it will be moved to the next position. That's what we have given, rare plus plus. It get incremented and in the next line we are telling to insert in the Q of rare. Q of rare is 1. In that we are telling to add an item. What is the item value? 35. So 35 will be added here. So once you finish this step, front is 0 and rear is going to be 1. Next time when you insert, what will happen? Front will remain 0, but rear will become 2. Like that it increases until it finishes the value up to 4 only, because the maximum size is 5. This is how the insertion works. We will see how the deletion works. So when it comes to deletion, same thing we will take. We have two values. One is 14, another is 35. As of now, front is 0 and rear is 1. Name of that this queue is called Q. Q-U-E-U-E. Okay, here we need to check front is -1. Whether front is -1, no. So this part won't work. It will come to the else part. Item equal to Q of front. So first value we need to check. Q of front is Q of 0. What is the value is there in Q of front? 14 will be stored in a variable called item. Next we will say whether front is equals to rear. Front value is 0, rear value is 1. So both is not equal. So this if also won't work, it will come to the else part. Whether front value is 0 equals to what is size? 5 minus 1, 4. Whether 0 is equals to 4, here also fails. So it will come to this part, front plus plus. Till now front was 0. This 14, this front will become plus plus, means it will come to this location. And this 14 will be printed. Item deleted is 14, it will printed and it will be removed from the queue. This is Q is removed and this 14 will become here. And one more thing, this is circular queue. When we explain, the same thing need to be placed in a circular form. The last will have the link to first one. So other things all same. Display is always simple in array concept. Array based queue program, using a for loop, just display whatever item in the queue. First time front is -1 and rear is +1. Both the condition are false. Queue is not empty. Then you need to print front and rear. So as of now 35 only is there, only 35. Whatever is in the array will be printed. 35 alone is there, 35 will be printed. So this is our circular queue works. We will see the output, how the output for circular queue looks like. So these are the choices, 1, 2 and 3 is there. So I'm giving enter the choice 1. Already I have entered 2 values in the queue. So 34 and 90 is already there. Now I'm entering 67. Once again, I'm inserting one more value. I'm entering 78. Just when we press choice as 3, we can see 34, 90, 67, 78. So when we delete, which has to be deleted? First in, first out. 34 entered first, so 34 has to be deleted. So when I press 2, enter your choices 2 for deletion, 34 gets deleted. And when we press 3, we could observe 34 is deleted and remaining items are available. So this is how our circular queue works. So today's session, we discussed about the program base for linear queue, and also we have discussed the concept behind circular queue. Take down these notes. With this, we end our session. We will discuss about the remaining part of queue in our next session. Thank you. Have a nice day.